Hello everybody! Sorry, it has been a very long time. I will have a update video explaining everything that's been going on in my life right now and my plans for the future of the channel. But as for this video in particular, I had one of you guys in the comments ask me, well, how do you do your Abridge series? Like, how do I make Naruto Abridge? How do I go about doing that, right? So every Abridge series creator, I feel, has their own specific unique way of doing it. But me, I do it I would say the most different and the most unique. I would say the other Abridgers, if that's what you want to call it, they do it in a much more proficient and like it's more smooth the way they do it, right? But for me, I'm not really that great of an editor. I know it seems like I am, but I'm not. So this is like the scrappy kind of way to edit something like this. It took a lot of practice for me. As you saw, the editing of Naruto Abridge Season 1, in my opinion, is a disaster and it will definitely be redone one day. But enough of the rambling. Time to get into what you guys came here for. So, what we have here, right? I usually edit Naruto Abridged on portrait mode. I'm doing it on landscape so that it could look better for the video, but there is if you guys were wondering what editing software that I use, most people nowadays for editing, they use CapCut or whatever. I use an app called Power Director, and I pay for a subscription for this editing software. So there is a free version of this editing software, but if you do use the free version, there will be a watermark on the videos. But a little tips and tricks to get around that watermark. All you got to do is crop it out with a video cropper app or whatever, and you can use everything on this app for free. But if you do not pay for a subscription for this editing software, you won't have access to a lot of like the different tools, stickers, and special effects that this app has to offer. I wanted to have access to all of those things, so I went ahead and I paid for the subscription. So paying for the subscription is completely up to you. Now, we're using the editing software Power Director, right? That's the first step. We find the editing software, whatever. Now we're at the point where, you know, we want to do an Abridged series. So the one thing you want to do before you even start editing, write a script. I always write my script. Script writing is the first thing I always do for a Abridged series. Then when I have it ready, right, I go to the actual after watching the actual episode of Naruto and looking at it, I create the script in my head after seeing the specific things they do in the episode. What little sounds I have to make, what fighting sounds I have to make, you know, stuff like that to look at. And when I'm ready, you would have to obviously screen record the episode. You can find episodes of anime online if you really look, and there's different websites and stuff that'll show you. If you do enough digging, you'll find it. I don't want to reveal the websites in case they'll get taken down from overusage. But yes, so you need screen record the episode so that you have something to edit off of, and you get the script ready. Now you record your lines. That's simple, plain and simple, and it all leads to where I'm at now, where you see on the screen, right? So I'm guessing the main reason why someone wanted me to show you guys how I do Naruto Abridged is because they want to know how to match what you say when you record to the characters talking. So, as you can see here, right? And this is the start of the new episode, by the way, that you guys were waiting for. And I am very sorry, but yes, I am just now editing this. But, okay, so we're here. Now, I muted the actual episode sound. None of the sounds that you hear in the actual episode that I do are from the the actual episode itself. The sound effects, everything is muted. So you mute the actual episode and you just see this, right? Nothing's being heard, no one's saying anything, it's just quiet. So now you got to get ready for to add your lines. So the very first line of the episode, spoilers for the new Abridge episode, here it is. So,
ha! That ponytailed piehead is mine!
So yeah, you hear that? So now we have to match what this is to Yuya's line. So we have to match what this is saying to Yuya, right? Now everything here is just the voice line. You want to make the scene eye-catching. You want to give people a reason to want to watch your Abridge series. So what I like to do in my newer style of editing is add some ambiance in the background. So I'm going to skip ahead. You guys aren't going to see this editing magic. So right now what I'm doing, I just grabbed a audio. So this is some background music, you know, some ambiance to fill, you know, the awkward, like nothingness of the scene. If there's nothing in the background, it's like gonna make the scene a little bit more, boring. But this will make it more entertaining when you're like hearing something, you know. I took a random audio from a video game because little trick from me, when you get any old video game audio or like music, it doesn't get copyrighted on YouTube, especially if you lower the volume really, really low and you play it as background and you speak over it. So when you do that, you will not get copyrighted by YouTube when you do so. So now,
ha! That ponytailed piehead is mine!
So we have this music in the background just as it. So now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. We will add the rest of the sound effects later. But so this ponytail pothead is mine, right? So that's what Yuya says. So I will start off with like her off screen, right? This is her off screen speaking, and then we'll show her later. So
ha!
And then she shows up here, right? So when she says ha at first, you gotta make sure this lines up too. I don't know why this is awkward, but just cut that out right there. You guys are seeing the whole process. The trash can right there. I'm not used to editing on landscape, so bear with me, guys. But here we go. So slide that over.
Ha!
So now,
ha!
We're going to do that. Shikamaru looks up like, well, who's that? Who's talking? So
that ponytailed pie.
Now you see how what she's saying here is not matching at all with what I'm saying. So what I do, we're gonna cut that. And this is just a little tutorial. I don't know how to exactly get the lip flaps to move in the way that into whatever they're saying. I never mastered that. So what I did was I took clips from the episode. Oh my gosh, this isn't working. Come on. I'll be right back, guys.
That ponytail piehead is mine.
So what I do is I take this clip of Yuya speaking right here. Just go to the very beginning of it. You gotta get it exactly on frame. You don't want to have any awkward jump cuts. You want to get it as close as possible to the beginning of when she starts to speak, right? So that is that. We have this here.
Ha! That ponytailed...
No, okay.
That ponytailed pie...
Okay, so we have... We don't know what she actually said. I can play it, but it doesn't really matter in the long run. But now we have her speaking in this frame, right? So all that I do, and it's not hard at all, guys. You're going to be very shocked at what I do. So I slow down the actual footage. It may look awkward because she's jumping slower, but I slow down the actual footage of it. And I try my best to make it look like she's saying that.
That ponytailed pie head is mine!
So yeah, look.
That ponytailed pie head is mine!
It's almost there. So hold on. I'll be back when I get it. Okay, so picking up where we left off after I took a little, break with editing magic. So this scene in particular, I can't fit this whole line in this one frame, right? Because, let me move my camera right here. Tayuya doesn't say a lot here. She talks real fast and she dashes at Naruto and Shikamaru, right? So, what I could do, because I don't have a lot to work with and the slowdown for the clip doesn't work, I could speed up the clip instead of slowing it down. So now, if you see here,
that ponytailed...
Now she's just saying, that ponytailed, right? Instead of the whole line, that ponytailed pothead, right?
That ponytailed pot...
So now, do you guys see? Her lips are matching what I'm saying, even if it's a little bit off. It can be a little bit off. This is just the easiest way to do it. Simple, plain and simple, guys. You speed up the clip or you slow it down to match whatever you want to say. This is the lazy way to do an Abridge series. Very lazy, but also, scrappy, creative. If you really don't feel like learning how to do that frame by frame, matching the exact lip flaps, this is the way to go. Now, we've sped up this frame of Tayuya talking. So now, again,
that ponytailed...
Look at that.
Ponytailed...
Okay, so now we're continuing on what she's saying, right? We want, since we can't have her moving her mouth anymore in frame because we don't have a clip that can fit that whole line, you don't have to have Tayuya on screen doing it. There's another shot from the same episode of her still darting towards them, but her face isn't even in like the shot. So this is another lazy way of getting the whole line out. So right here, Naruto Shikamaru standing there. You can edit this out, get rid of the rest of that clip. Now the whole clip is this.
Ha! That ponytailed pie head is mine!
So now you see that? There's a shot where Shikamaru comes into frame. You can just close that out. Go to the very last second of her jumping at them. Get rid of the rest of that clip. Now it's just her jumping at them, right?
My head is mine!
You don't want that shot of Shikamaru in there at all, so you gotta make sure that the end of the clip is just Tayuya jumping at them. I like to make double sure by cropping it out. So now,
my head is mine!
You can slow this clip down just a little bit so that it can fit the whole line in there, right? So now, look at this.
My head is mine!
Now the whole line is in there. You edit this out, you cut that out, and...
Official release. Okay. Ha! That ponytailed pie head is mine!
So now we have that whole line in there. With the background, with everything. And now for the rest of whatever you want to do, right? That's just how to get the lip flaps. I think that was the most important part. Now for sound effects and stuff like that, all you really got to do is for your specific sound effects, look up anime sound effects, copyright free sound effects. You have to specifically type in copyright free, just so you don't get, you know, copyrighted on any of your episodes if you were thinking about that. But this little clip right here shows how I do all my episodes, speeding up the actual episode and speeding up or slowing down and matching it to what my lines are from my script, right? And the sound effects and the ambiance music, that's all that you have to do to add that little extraness to it, to make it, you know, a little bit more special. It could be whatever you want, your own unique style. But if you guys do have any more questions and you want a more like precise way of me showing you, that's just the basic things of what I do. I could make a video just showing me editing the whole thing. I don't know if that would be something I would want to watch, but I hope this was kind of informative. If you have any questions, you could definitely ask me in the comments, and I will have a whole conversation with any of you guys in the comment section down below. But right after this video, I will definitely soon be uploading another video with some big announcements for the channel and what we're going to be doing moving forward in regards to the Abridge series. But the current news that I have for you guys in this very video right now that we're doing is, don't worry about me not ever doing Abridge or quitting. I am never gonna quit on One Piece Abridge or Naruto Abridge. I'm just right now currently working a lot, and editing and finding time to do it has been very difficult. I work 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days. I am currently trying to find some time within my very busy schedule to squeeze in some editing here and there, but definitely got some big things coming. I shouldn't be too hasty. I should tell you guys in the announcement video. But yeah, the channel is definitely going to be uploading big these coming months. This summer is going to be very active for this channel, and as of right now, I'm gonna say it in an announcement video too, but the weekly uploads are coming. They will sadly not always be abridged, so most of the videos that you guys will see coming out will be gaming videos, vlogs, or something like that, because I'm just trying to get on a weekly upload schedule for you guys. These abridged episodes do take a lot to edit, and even though I just showed you guys and you're like, oh, it doesn't seem that hard, it takes a long time to do this. Just now I edited it out, but just this little scene here that I just showed you guys how I do, I'm not even done with this. I have to add the sound effects of Tsuyu jumping, I have to add the little noises that happen and all that, and like just the final product is always like, you know, nicer. The lines are always the easiest part to get in, what they're saying, but the music, the sound design, everything, I try nowadays to make the episodes as watchable, I guess you should say, like more entertaining. I wanted to draw you guys in. I want it to seem like you're actually watching a professional Abridge series. So I improve and I help myself improve each time I edit, or like I try new things. I do little, like, you know, sound effects, add new things to this to make it be more entertaining for you guys. I really want you guys to enjoy One Piece Abridged, Naruto Abridged, either of those series as much as possible, and day by day I just want to get better at this. So this is my little trick. If you guys want to use this little trick to make your abridged series, by all means you can, but always remember, you'll learn from Narutardo, you know? Ha. But yeah, like I said before, any more questions you guys have about this, feel free to ask in the comments down below. If you guys want me to make a more explanatory video on this, I can. But as of right now, that'll be all. Big announcement video coming up soon. We're almost about to hit 1,000 subs. Make sure to subscribe, you know, be here, you know, show up, show the love, and yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.